Alright guys, Jeff with HKS Systems, Lock and Safe, bright and early morning, heading to the jobs. Today we got two Trilogy DL2800 and a DL3000 to put in for one of our customers in Crystal Lake. So I got about a 10-minute ride to get into the area. That means you get a little story time with Jeffro. We're also going to be doing in the next 2 days, we got 4 safes to drill open. Most of them are lost combinations. One's a possible malfunction, but we'll check in as those go in. One of them's a MyLink, one of them's a Diebold, and one of them's Remington made by Liberty, and the other one, I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to do a little bit more research. She was going to send me a picture, so I have to figure that one out. Anyway, so while we're on the subject of safes, I'm going to do the old story time with Jeffro. This is the one I call Got 'em by the Jewels. So it used to be back in the 80s, 90s, well, all the way up from like, I think the 20s. There was a big market out here for the manufacturing for the company called McHenry Wards. And if you're from the Midwest, you've probably heard of them. You've probably heard from them. They were around for 100 years or so, I'm guessing. But this one happened in the 90s, working at my second shop. And we used to do quite a bit of work for them. It was a standalone store in Crystal Lake. It's not there anymore, and obviously they're out of business, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we were doing quite a bit of business for them, and they were into us for about $1,000. They called, and they needed the locks changed again. And my dispatcher at the time was a little hesitant to do it because she's like, you know what, they haven't paid us. They're like 90 days overdue. And I'm really not too hip to give them anything else, but, you know, it is what it is. Go do it. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like 6 doors, and then they needed their combination. They had a vault for money in the office, and they had a big vault, walk-in vault for the jewelry. And we went and did that. And as I was finishing up, it took me about, I don't know, probably 2 hours to do it all because it was all panic bars, of course. Pain in the ass panic bars. It takes a little bit longer than regular stuff, but ended up doing it all. And my dispatcher calls me in a panic, and I'm like, well, what's going on? She's like, whatever you do, get the money for all the outstanding jobs. So she sent me the information of all the outstanding bills. They filed for bankruptcy that day. For those that don't know, bankruptcy basically means as the worker, you're not getting nothing. If you get pennies on the dollar, you'd be lucky. So, hell to the no is what I said. I've been here hustling and sweating for the last 2 hours, and I'm the only guy with the combination safe. So I go to the manager and say, hey, you know, I just got done here, and, you know, and need to finish up the bill here. And he says, oh, okay, I'll sign here and you just send us the bill. I said, no. Typically today, that's, you know, that would be fine. For the last 10 years we've been working together, that'd be fine, but you guys just filed bankruptcy. And he says, well, you know, we're good for it, you know, this or that. And I said, well, here's the thing. I don't know if you're good for it or not, but I know what is you got money in both the vault and the safe over there. So here's the deal. You want your safe combination and vault combinations, you're going to have to pay me. And you want store keys, I need cash. He says, okay, yeah. Oh, man, come on now, you know. And he gives me a smirk, and he goes, okay, you got me on that one. I got nothing to say. Yeah, that's true. I said, and I want my money for the outstanding balances. So we're going to be all paid up. He says, I don't got that kind of money. I said, I just seen in the jewelry. Let's go to the jewelry department. Let's go clean out that safe. We could go clean out all the drawers. Here's the amount. I had it all tallied up. Let's go. And he actually gave me like the heads up. It was like, yeah, you got me on this one. I need the keys to lock up, and I need the combination to the safe and combination to the vault to proceed with business. Even though we're in bankruptcy, we're still going to do business for at least the next probably 6 months. So I need that. And I said, yep. And I said, you know, that's pretty bad. If you knew that this was coming down the line, you were pretty much stealing. But I said, you know, whatever. That's not my cross to bear. That's your problem. But I got paid in cash that time. No checks, no bullshit waiting for a bill to come in or waiting for a check to come in. Cash. Got all cash out of the register, and he's like, now I got to go to the bank and get money because you took all my money. I'm like, well, it's my money because I worked for it already. You guys just didn't pay me for it yet. So, long and short, I got him by the frickin' jewels, because in order to get into his jewelry safes and his money safes for the office, he needed me to give him the combination. So, did I hold him hostage? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but you know what? He did it to me with my payment, so fair game. Glad you're out of business. You were a poor store, and you should went out of business years and years before that. But anyways, we're going to be heading over and getting the jobs done today, and we'll be checking in as time lets us. Take care, guys. I figure I'll show you this one while I got a little bit of time. It's the Gretsch. It's the maker. It's called the Billy Bow. It was actually a guitar that, firstly, the Billy Bow was made by Gretsch for Bo Diddley. But Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top fame, or Willie G as he likes to call himself, is notorious for making and using this model. This model's a little significant. It does actually have the TV Jones pickups that he uses, as well as it's strung up with his signature brand guitar strings. If you're a guitar player, you know typical are a 9.09 up to probably a 42. That's pretty standard. I guess that's about as standard as you get, but he goes 7, which is really almost unheard of. Super light to 38, which is the diameter of the strings. So yeah, they're really thin. Really cool to play though, really easy to bend. And obviously, he's the guy that's got some of the greatest tone you'll ever hear. So if he preaches for it and he says they're good, they're good. Really cool guitars and really cool strings. So check it out, Gretsch, Billy Bows. What's up, guys? Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope you're doing well. Just doing some stock work here today. We got a pretty light day today. Today's Monday, so we got a pretty light day today, actually, which is surprising. Normally Mondays and Fridays are the madhouse. Yeah, so that's fine. I like some catch-up time. I'm just doing some stock work here. I just quoted a bunch of the PDL 3000 systems, so making sure I got everything in stock, which I do. I should have plenty of those. That's going to be a nice big job. I'll get rid of some of my old stock. I am the stocker of all the alarm lock stuff. As you can see, I got all the PDL 1300s there. I've got PDL 1200s there. PDK and PDs, regular ones, which are the DK 3000s, and PDK 3000s, which are procs or regular code. I got a bunch of Von Duprins, some Sargents, Von Duprins for the HID readers, some of the Mortis lock systems. So I got everything. Got everything they make. I do even have some. It's back there, privacy ones, and I got some HID ones back there that are wireless too. So I also put one of them on the stand for display. So I'm going to be probably doing a trade show in my town, which I'm not a big fan of, but I'll do it. Just want to get my name out there, trying something different. So my display is going to be, I'm going to put a bunch of safe locks in there, but I'm also going to probably bring a bunch of these guys too. I don't want to make the table too cluttered, but definitely I'll bring all my displays for that, and maybe some padlocks or something. I don't know. It's a little bit far away. I still got to figure out what I want to do there. I've got displays, I got keys, everything. So we'll see. We'll see what I want to bring. But anyways, I'm just catching up with you. So we're going to be doing a rekeying this morning of Caba Peaks high security systems, and then I got to go pick UPS up, do a couple oddball things, and I should be back by noon. So it'll be a nice half day, hopefully. All right, guys, we'll catch up with you later. Take care. Also, since I got some time to kill, I'm waiting for a delivery. Wanted to show you what's in my locksmith kit for actual quick, easy opening for picking. I'm definitely the leashy Reformist. I didn't think they were that great at first. Then once I started practicing with them, yeah, they're actually really good. You see I got a bunch of oddballs here. I actually got a Yale coming from Europe, which is, I don't even think it's really a leash. It's sort of a knockoff, but either way, I'm just curious what it's all about. It wasn't that expensive. It was like 50 to 75 bucks, somewhere in there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I got all the schlag, got the quick set. The one thing, even though I could drill them out, and I usually replace them anyways, I just like to have tools. These are the 1646R and the 1646. These are for postal boxes. You know, I didn't have that much difficulty usually picking them, but these are really quick, like literally 30 seconds I could do them in. So always nice to do that. Pick it, make it look professional as opposed to drilling it. Customers like that feeling of professionalism. And either way, I replace them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But a lot of the new boxes that are made are actually like plastic or polymer, so if you get one that doesn't drill very well and you have to use a screwdriver to turn it, sometimes it'll damage the prep. So I'd rather use that. No force, very light, gingerly. It's all finesse, not force. So that's that. This is the old-fashioned lockpick set. I actually do have a double of the S123. I'm probably going to give one of the other locksmiths in the area the early Christmas present. So my pick set is very simple. A couple rakes, a couple Bogotas, a couple turning wrenches, and a plug spinner. If I can't get it with those two, it's going to get drilled. I got a couple of single pin pickers right there. I don't even know the names of them, but those two. And that's about it. The other one is actually just nothing but for key extractions for broken keys, all different kinds. So that's a little bit of an oddball stuff. So that's about it. We'll catch up with you guys later. Take care. Morning, guys. Jeff with You Know It HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Today we're going to drill a Diebold and a Mylink. We're using 1/8 inchers on both these guys. Micro drilling is what it's called. We're going to be drilling in a specific area, not telling you where. I will upload, though, the pictures of the actual safe before I drill it and the open door. And it should be good to go. We're obviously going to need the specialized scopes for that. Very tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Tinier than the 1/8 inch. They are 2.7 millimeter, which gives me 3.2 millimeters the actual bit size. 2.7 is the actual scope size. So it's tiny. I mean, this is, and I got pretty small hands, give or take. So that's the size of my tip of a pen cap, maybe. So, all right, we'll be checking in, guys. We'll take care. Move.